If you are enjoying the story so far and need more Dungeons and Dragons in your life, I invite you to check out another group called the Long Past Podcast. They are working their way through heroism and tragedy in the events of the Chragan War. Their name and link are in the description below.
In pursuit of the valuable magical resource diamonds, Adrian, Thia, Del, and Varin descended into a mine amidst echoing giggles and directly into a series of ambushes and devastating traps. Monsters simple and deadly have brought might, acid, and fire against the elves. Now let's get into it. If I can get this to work. There we go. Welcome back to the land of the hunter. It is 11 in the morning of the 64th day since encountering the hobgoblins. The land here is primarily stone and sand, with plateaus, chasms, petrified trees, occasional caves, and deadly heat and liquefied materials exuded through the crust of the earth. Now, before we get started for real, the massive clay being from earlier in the mine did land a hit against Varin. However, I unfortunately forgot to have Varin roll a Constitution saving throw as a result. So as soon as my screen finishes loading, we'll do that right away. And while that's going, Adrian. The soft sound of a chime resonates through your mind. And then the voice of Bobbin from the
Crucible for, like, what the issue is related to the clay monster's attacks.
I will.
He's not
be
here,
happy
right?
to answer that.
I just saw that.
Wait, you guys can't hear me? Yes, it has started. Alright, we're back. Yay! Before we get started for real, again, this time, the massive clay being from earlier in the mine did strike Varin, and I afterwards forgot to have Varin roll a Constitution saving throw as a result, so I'm going to do that right now. And all things considered, I'm actually going to use my inspiration point on this for advantage. And turn the advantage back off. Oh my goodness, a dirty 20. Well, that's a success, and Varin's maximum hit points is not reduced. I'm sure everyone's feeling much more secure in the decision to fight that clay thing. Alright. Adrian, you are currently lying prone on the ground in this big stone chamber.
Stupid foot.
The soft... Even as you mutter this, the soft sound of a chime resonates through your mind. And then the voice of Oven from the Crusovian tribe Holgath whispers into your thoughts. Adrian, Del's armor will be complete in 4 days. Varin's sword is only waiting for new metal to be completed. No one's yet seen hobgoblins. and then the voice fades away, and you instinctively grasp, you can actually send a reply back, as long as you don't have more than 25 words.
Okay.
That seems really odd timing.
Thank you for update. We'll see you soon. Sincerely, Adrian and Company.
I would give you an inspiration point, but you already have one.
Oh, nuts.
You've got to start using those. Okay, Thea, you are currently in this chamber, excuse me.
Yes.
Which where is it? Where did I put the description? Sorry, give me 1 second. This chamber is obviously very wide. It only goes to about 10 to 15 feet in height at maybe its tallest point. You did search earlier, detected no enemies, and that's kind of where you're at. Excuse me, right at the very edge, and I believe you also hid, but I don't remember what you rolled. Excuse me. So continuing from that. Sorry?
My last roll had a 25 stealth roll.
Yes. So you hid in the shadows of the flickering firelight of Adrian's Sanguine nonetheless. Dell is currently concentrating on banishment, holding that clay being in an otherworldly realm for only one more round. Varin had started down a discovered hidden door into a vertical passageway when someone, and I don't remember who, pointedly mentioned to him that we should probably stick together. So, we're going to get the initiative tracker up. Hopefully it won't short-circuit everything. Hooray, did not short-circuit everything. And I'm going to put it here for now. Okay. So, Varin is going to climb back out of the tunnel, the vertical tunnel. Stride in his hideous, monstrous wolf form straight up to Dell. Casually take out one of Dell's mudworm roots and eat it. Just swallow it in a big snapping gulp.
Please, do help yourself.
Thanks. That is 2d4 plus 2. That's a 5. So now he has 75 hit points. Woohoo! And then Varin will glance over at you, Adrian. Well, we're sticking together. What do you want to do?
Well, we're still on the hunt for diamonds, aren't we?
Yes.
Do you think that this is a lost cause, or should we venture on?
Those enormous people and their goblins above that we came through didn't seem to think so. About it being a lost cause.
Nope. So, I say we keep moving.
Keep moving, or fight the whatever it is when it comes back. If it comes back.
Oh yeah, we should all get ready to fight the big mud ball before it comes back.
5 to there. 10,
On that note,
10. Hold on, it's still Varin's turn. 5, 10. No worries. 25 feet. Okay, so Varin's gonna go here. Am I still in the effect of your light? I think I am. Let's see, it's 20 feet bright, 20 feet dim, right? First thing, nonetheless.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm right on the edges of the light, kind of like what Thea is. So I'm going to use my bonus action and hide.
Can we put up a ring or something on Adrian to indicate how far that light spreads?
I do believe it is currently on.
Oh, wait.
I get a 16.
I see it. I think I see it now.
Yeah, you're right on the edge of it, Thea.
Okay.
Okay, so that
Once I
concludes...
zoom out.
Yeah, that concludes Varin's turn. Adrian, you are prone on the ground. It will cost you half of your movement to stand back up.
Mhm. Yeah, not sure if I want to get back up.
It's just so restful there on the ground.
Okay, so half my movement is what, 10?
Yes.
All right. And then I'm going to just... Whoop. Wrong button. I want to just move over here and be... Okay, that's it for my movement. Just in the corner. Nobody's going to harm me.
What would you like to do with your action, sir?
Oh, I would love to heal myself.
I take it you're using Sanguine Nonetheless's special
Coming!
ability.
Says Dale.
Yes, actually, I was planning on using Sanguine's Nonetheless special feature.
Okay, so you can, as you're doing that, I would offer you can tell Del to either heal you further or heal someone else or himself. Your call.
Well, if there's anybody else that needs help healing Del besides me, I'd say go for it now. But, gosh, what is it? What's half of 123? I can't think right now.
Half of 123,
61.5.
We'll round it up.
Round it up to 62?
So you get 62
Okay.
hit points. Thank you, Thea.
Yeah.
2 and 3, that's going to make it 5. And then...
You can click on the red circle and just type in plus whatever.
Oh,
And hit enter.
I'm already on my, core page.
Gotcha.
So.
Alright, so mark that use of Sanguine Nonetheless down.
Oh, yes.
And if you want to tell Del anything about what to do, you may do so now.
Del, heal yourself or heal whoever needs it.
You might even point out, I don't need it.
Well, I mean, if he wants to heal me up to full health, that's all right.
All right, duly noted. Thea, you are now in an area of darkness because that torchlight has moved further away from you. And you are currently hidden. What would you like to do?
I want to take a quick moment to observe our room and kind of consider if there's any trapdoors around it or not.
So you're searching?
Yes.
Okay, give me a perception check. I will give it to you with advantage based on the lighting conditions from Adrian. Or not with advantage, sorry, at normal. Excuse me, goodness.
I
believe I already get that off as Skulker, but I'm not sure if that changes if that's why you were thinking that or not.
Oh, well, that will help prevent any disadvantage from searching the other areas. So, good calling that out. Thank you, sir. I can't consistently forget that you have that. Wait, why are you rolling?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we'll go with
you
that.
said advantage. I turned it on and then I forgot to turn it back off.
Gotcha. Okay, well, as usual, we'll go with the first result. Roll me separately 2d4. So one at a time, please. Okay. You find in one of the piles of hay that are in this room, they're clearly arranged in large beds, in large group-sized beds for these lizard creatures we've been fighting. They must be gathering together in some form of a hierarchical group, though what delineates each group, you're not sure. In one of them, as you kick through, you hear something go scattering across the floor. You find 2 slightly old silvataffs. Eating one requires the use of an action, but it regains, for the eater, a first level spell slot. You also find 4 marble pearls, which can be eaten as an action, and the eater immediately gains the full benefits of a short rest at the cost of one level of exhaustion. It is highly advised not to eat more than 5.
So hold on. That was 2 silver taff.
2 silvertaff, 4 marble pearls. Would you like me to type it out for you?
I'm working on typing it. If you might be faster. And 4 black pearls.
Oops, 4 marble pearls. My brain was going on the 2, and yeah, my bad.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, marble.
4 marble pearls. Not sure you got black pearl. This isn't Pirates of the Caribbean. Hey. You
2 silver taff, 4 marble pearls. The 4 marble pearls you said cause a long rest, but they actually simultaneously cause a
short rest.
Parlay.
Ow, my shoulder. Eating 1 will give you the full benefits of short rest, so you can eat 1 and immediately roll hit dice to regain hit points, recharge any short rest related abilities, etc. But you gain a level of exhaustion per marble pearl you eat.
You're not making any sense, mate.
You also find, in one of the other piles of rancid hay, 2 slightly aged, shall we say, Hackenleaf brews. Now, I'll just gently point this out. When was the last time I gave out in the random dungeon like this any healing potions like this?
Not for a very, very long time.
So I'm sure this bodes no ill fortune for us. You also notice, up in the corner of one of the alcoves of the wall, the outline of a rather poorly closed, what should be a secret door.
I'm going to toss. Let's see. So she probably would have been moving around, searching the beds. It seems like. Do you want to reposition her? Because I'm not sure where the beds are.
They're not on the map, so you could just put yourself like
where she is.
Middle-ish of the room if you want.
Okay. So I'm gonna toss at least one of the.
And because you positioned yourself there, you also notice that there's another slightly better, but not quite all the way fitted into the wall door. Okay, continue with what you were saying. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss at least one of the silver taffs.
Silvertaff?
To Adrian.
Okay.
Ooh, thank you.
And I'm going to, with wide, concerned eyes and a warning gesture, point out the 2 secret doors.
I will just point out, he can't see you.
Oh.
You hit with a stealth roll of 25. He's just standing there, resting with a burning sword in hand, and all of a sudden a silvertaff lands at his feet. He's like, wait, what? Where'd that come from?
Oh, I may not know where it came from, but I know who threw it.
Indeed.
Somebody who I can't see.
Anything else for you, Thea? Bonus action? I'm going to say you've probably used up the entirety of your movement.
How about if I... Oh, yeah, I did.
Unless you want to use...
about to move.
Unless you want to use... Well, I'm considering the movement to move around and search through...
Yeah. No,
etc.
No, it makes sense. I was just trying to do something.
Unless you want to use your bonus action to dash.
I think I do, actually. Give me just a second to measure it out.
Sure thing.
Yeah, so I'm going to start my bonus action dashing here
Okay.
to where Adrian can see me as I toss in the silver tap at his head.
Okay. Whack.
Hey, I
To give
kicked
him
that
a
bar.
warning gesture and point at this wall with a warning gesture.
Okay.
And then I'm going to continue my movement over here to, without adjusting it too much, look through the crack in this. No, this one's probably mostly closed, isn't it?
It's both of them are mostly closed, but clearly done so in great haste, you might say.
Okay. Well, for the moment, then, can I just kind of wedge myself up against it until I get a chance to look inside?
So I assume then you're attempting to prevent anyone from coming through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until this time I can look in it, basically.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna plant my foot in front of it. Actually, does it open in or out?
Ooh, pardon me. It opens out.
So it opens into, out.
Towards
Kind of
you.
going into the room.
It opens towards you.
Yeah, so for the moment, I'm basically just going to plant my foot in front of it.
All right, fair enough. In that case, we move to Dell.
Dell is going to call... Let's see, actually, I think I can just do this. And I'm going to administer a talent sap. Wait, hold on.
You do have talent saps, yes.
I have them. I just can't remember what does how much.
Talent sap does 44 plus 4. So if you want to give that one of those to Varin, go ahead and roll it.
I'm just trying to measure your thing. 12, 25. I'm going to give... Can I administer 2 at the same time?
No. It takes an interaction.
Wait.
It takes an interaction to pull one out, and an action to administer it.
Then you only get 1.
So it is, and so it shall be. So you may roll that when you are ready, sir.
Alright. Oh, that worked!
That's very nice. 44 plus 4 to Varin. And why am I having a hard time selecting anything? What's going on here?
And I'm just because I kind of would have been able to see people moving around through the door from where it was.
What the?
I'm going to warn Varin.
Sorry, go ahead.
Real good.
I'm not sure. My dungeon master screen seems to be having an issue.
All right, don't touch it.
Right?
I'm basically going to try to warn Varin. It looks like the others are preparing for a fight inside the other room.
Dell's telling this to Varin?
Yeah.
Okay. And
basically, I'm trying to give him a warning that it looks that they've got concerns where they are, basically.
Sure, fair enough. Now, I will say that he would not have seen that. The most he would have seen is Adrian just ducking to the corner. But with where he was standing, he would not have seen Thia's movements.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
I'm just checking something. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm just checking something. Well, because...
That's a corner of a wall through a narrowing wall that leads to a door. Yeah, a small door.
Is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a small door I tripped through.
So as far as Dell knows, Adrian told Dell to just heal whoever needs healing. Beyond that, he doesn't know what's happening in the chamber. Does that help?
Yep.
All right. Cool. In that case, we move to round 13, and concentration ends on banishment. You can go ahead and mark that little concentration token off on yourself.
On it.
Thank you.
Come on. Why can I not do it?
Uh-oh. Now what's going on? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. My Dungeon Master screen seems to have a problem in that it's missing tokens. And I'm not sure why.
It's okay. We only need to fight one monster, not 5.
Well, that's annoying.
That was a joke.
Yeah, no, you're fine. That's really problematic. It's missing all of my notes.
Yeah.
Like all the notes that I had written on my Dungeon Master screen are gone. Okay, I'm gonna pause recording. and that's up. And say something.
Hello?
Okay, good. I have a good voice print on you, Thea.
Something.
And I have, yep, Adrian as well. Perfect. Okay, so concentration has ended, and the Dungeon Master discovered that all of his tokens and all of his notes are deleted. Some way, somehow, and I have no idea what happened. So, let's get Monster back on the screen, and roll initiative for him, because, yeah, his token is deleted. Okay. Well, that kind of fits. So Del, you feel the magic slip from your grasp, and you instinctively realize that it's back. Alright.
Are you there?
Are you kidding me? Can you hear me?
Barely. You're distorted.
Can you hear me now?
You're still distorted. Agent, can you hear him okay, or is it just me?
No, it's distorted on my end too.
Okay. Let me try reconnecting.
Oh.
Huh?
There you
go.
Good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here's hoping nothing else goes wrong. Knock on wood. Oh, I forgot you actually have wood. I have plastic.
I don't actually have any wood near me at all.
We move to Varin's turn. Varin gives Del a clap, pat on the shoulder, kind of like thanks, little one, and then nods back towards the chamber where the other two are. Better get out of sight. I smell it. As Varin unlimbers his elven longbow. He rolled a stealth check earlier of 16, which doesn't mean much to Del. Okay, Varin has positioned himself so that he can see where the slope in the tunnel goes down, about 10 feet. And Varin, having rolled a 16 stealth check, is going to ready an action to attack the first thing that comes up that slope. Adrian, we move to your turn, sir.
Hey, I have a Dalek bean. Arm.
Gaining yourself 10 temporary hit points. I'll check later. Anything else for you, sir?
No, that's it.
Okay. Thea, what would you like to do?
Would it cost my whole action to look inside this door?
You found the door. You've not found the lever to open it. If indeed it has a lever. You can use your interaction. You can use your interaction to try and open it. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay, go ahead and click on it. An option should come up for you too about opening it. Okay. You manage to lever open the stone door, which, as you do so, you find that it's not quite as thick as it looks, which means it doesn't take quite as much effort to open as you thought it would. You can see inside in a little nook in the wall that there is a lever, and as the door is pulled open, it rises. So anyone who's in a hurry can enter it, slap the lever down, and the door would snap shut quickly behind them. The tunnel beyond, which you can't see very much of at current, is about 5 feet tall. Effectively, the roof of this tunnel is scraping your head. And
I don't want to go far, but I basically just want to stick my head in just enough to kind of take a quick look and see if there's any immediately visible creatures or not.
Sure. So the first thing you see is that it is very narrow. It is a constrained area for medium-sized creatures. It continues 5, 10, 15 feet over, and then you can see that it descends downward. You see no creature.
When you say downward, do you mean like down on the map or like actual vertical down?
Vertically down.
Slope?
Not a slope. It's a it's a narrow tunnel that leads to a pit that looks equally narrow.
Okay. Well, I will close it again, and I will...
To close it would take your action.
Is there anything near me? Rock, wedge, dagger, something?
I mean, aside from what you have on your person.
Wooden wedge?
Just what you...
Well, that's what I was asking if there's anything near me in the area.
There's nothing in this particular area that would indicate that, like if you were... This is a secret door, right? It would be rather foolish to put things that are made for...
You mentioned like the various monster beds and whatnot were in here. Like, I'm trying to think if there's just some kind of random item near me that I could use as a wedge.
There's a bunch of hay.
Nope.
Like I said, aside from what you've got on your person. What do you want to do?
I think I'm just gonna have to call that one good for now.
Okay.
So I guess I'll actually leave it open since there's nothing I have to wedge it with.
Okay. I will point out that you don't feel any air moving.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that.
Fair enough.
Doesn't go outside. Not directly.
It goes downward. I think that's a safe bet. So you still have your movement, action, and bonus.
I will bonus action dash to this door, and I will use my action to open it.
So how much movement did you just use? Okay, so
bonus action dash.
As I said, this door is set up in an alcove, so you do use your second story feet to reach it. Second story work feet feature. You have plenty of.
If I move like 50 feet.
What I'm saying is you have plenty of movement. This ledge opens into a similar setup where if someone is rushing through quickly, they can go through the door, slap the lever down, and it would close, and the door would close behind them. However, there's a small series of very narrow ledges, very much like ladder rungs, that go upward vertically, and then the passageway, the vertical shaft ends in a passageway that leads off to the west. Without going further up inside, you're not sure exactly where it goes.
So that was about 50 feet or so movement, because I think about the climbing up.
So 45 feet there, climbing up, 45, 10 feet, 55. You're leaving the door open and coming back down?
Yeah.
So 65 feet, you have 5 feet left. No, 35, 35, 70. You basically have 5 feet of movement left. Unless you want to use your actual action to dash.
10 feet up or 5 feet up?
10 feet up.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned earlier that this chamber is like 5 to 10 to 15 feet tall.
Yeah. So I moved 45, 55 to get up.
65 to get back down.
Yes. And I think I'll actually just stay there for the moment.
Okay. You are
No, I'll go
currently
here.
in.
Never mind.
You are currently in the light of Adrian's sword.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are still quiet, but you are visible. Currently, though, no monster is there to see you.
Just because I'm not sure how the rules of, hiding and whatnot would work. If I move out of the light, would I still need to take a new bonus action to hide or
since
anything?
you have not been
or...
since you have not been revealed to any enemy, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
If you had
That's
been
what's
been revealed to an enemy, then yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, unless you want to hide from Adrian, because you're definitely revealed to him.
Not worried about that.
Okay, then you
Okay.
still have your
He is done.
action.
1, 2,
He is
3.
done.
What was that?
Oh, you playing hide and seek or something, and I'm it? Okay.
Thea, did you want to ready your action to attack any enemy that comes through that door?
Sure.
Fair enough. I assume with your longbow.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to use acid arrows?
Regular arrows from there.
Fair enough. All right, it is Dell's turn. Dell was advised to get back into safety.
I was gonna say, Varin's gone, so never mind about healing him again.
Well, no, you can still see Varin. Varin rolled a 16. Dell's
No, it's just he left, so I'm not as motivated to heal him anymore because he walked away.
Very well.
It's 40. I will basically dash to get back in here at these guys. That make a total of 50 feet of movement
Cool.
there.
Okay. In that case.
Actually, you know what?
Sorry.
That was 40. I'll go there.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine. And all three of you can hear heavy, slopping footsteps from down the passageway. Which, you should probably look at the movement speed. Okay, that was its action and its movement. Okay, Varin, seeing no one, is going to proceed to the top of that down slope. Still hidden, readying his action to attack the first enemy creature that he sees. And still with a stealth check of 16. Adrian, what do you want to do, sir?
Probably get into a different position knowing that guy's coming in here soon.
Alright, where do you want to move? And did you want to eat a Silvataf?
You know what? Might as well.
Fair enough. That gives you back one first level spell slot.
Yeah.
So Dell comes in, hides, and gets behind you in your big armor and shield, and he's like, okay, I'm safe, I'm with Adrian. And Adrian just turns and walks away from him.
Well, I'm actually trying to find chances to try to heal people, but they all keep leaving me.
I'm still within range.
And you use your action, and do you want to tell the others to do anything, get ready, prepare anything? Sir?
Sure. Am I on or am I muted?
I can hear you.
You're on.
Okay. No, I'm... yeah. Everybody get behind somebody with a shield. Oh, whoops, sorry, Del.
You already have an inspiration point. I can't give you more until you use the one you have.
That was what? No, you get behind the people with the shield and the weapons. My shield does not count.
Thea, it's your turn.
Well, I want to kind of like move here.
Okay.
I'm going to duck out. Wait, I was here. That's 5. 5. Come on. 5, 10, 15. I'm just gonna take a look. I don't see the golem yet. And I'm gonna try to move into the shadows.
Still with your stealth check of 25.
Yep.
Now, I will mention to you, you did see Adrian hit that clay giant thing with his silver short sword, and it did nothing to it. So Thea is smart enough to, extrapolate from that and guess that mundane arrows probably aren't going to have much of an effect. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of where I want to be.
That's fair.
Over here or over there,
Or up there.
if you can climb.
She can climb.
You know what? I'm just gonna duck into this little alleyway for a little
Okay,
bit.
so that's not an
That's
alleyway,
probably-
that's a vertical shaft down.
Oh.
Which I thought I had made clear, but apparently not. That's okay.
Well, it's hard to tell which is down on the two-dimensional map and which one is down.
I know,
vertical.
I know. Maybe next time I'll remember to add arrows or something to indicate.
So,
Wait a minute, explain down to me again.
It is the opposite of us. You're welcome for the belly laugh.
we are not coordinated.
I'm sorry. Did you try to
What?
say coordinated?
As I said.
That's not what you said.
That's so not what you said. Almost sounded like you were saying corded, but with more elated and on the end of it.
Anyways.
But you are
Okay.
correct. We are not very coordinated.
Okay, hold on. I just need to recount how much movement I spent real quick.
Okay.
Or vocabulated.
15 to here.
That's 5,
20.
15, 30, 35.
Yep. You
Um,
can bonus action
bonus
dash
action dash.
and action dash if you wanted.
Oh, I hear it in stereo.
Nah. You
I'll action dash
okay?
to get to Varin.
Okay. Your perception is 16, so you are able to detect Varen's tense stance.
I didn't think about that, but yeah. And that's it for now.
Alrighty. Dell, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna duck back behind Adrian with a little bit of a glare.
Dell could also, if he wanted, he could take the dodge action, or he could heal.
Actually, I was gonna administer a talent sap.
Fair enough. Stop moving! I'm trying to tend your injuries.
I forget, do I have my shield equipped?
Yes. I did mention that you fell on top of it.
Oh.
So, Adrian, you could add 14 hit points to yourself.
Hey, you gave me that
Oh,
earlier.
thank you.
Okay. In that case. What?
I was just like, I can't tell. Are we supposed to wait for it or go to it?
Well, I was going to say, let's pull some rope so then we can trip him, but no, we would just cut him off by his knees.
Clay.
Sounds better, honestly.
You really want to make it so that he can move around easier in this passageway?
Well,
Probably make it harder, but
Varin, hearing this, is going to glance at Thea, wink, and go down the slope to where he can see the creature.
wrong way.
Bonus action, Varin's going to cast Hunter's Mark, if I can get my character sheet to open. Hey, there it goes. First level spell slot spent. Target locked. And I was hidden from him earlier, so he doesn't know I'm here, but he's in a close space, so I have advantage on all shots. And he's fully healthy. Thank you, Thia. Alright, so I'm going to use Sharpshooter. Fingers crossed that it hits. He's fully healthy, so no Colossus Slayer. There we go. And I'm going to use one of my magic arrows from my cold quiver. Oh goodness. Okay, that's 24 to hit.
That's cold.
Indeed, there's a sound of crackling ice spreading that Adrian and Del can hear all the way back in the chamber they're in. So that is 10 Sharpshooter, 4 from Hunter's Mark, and 12 cold damage, which I accidentally rolled as piercing. Oh well. So that's a total of 26 damage. So that's my first shot. I still have advantage. Next time I'll try and use cold arrow. I'm going to keep Sharpshooter on, and obviously Hunter's Mark. And now I get Colossus Slayer if I hit.
Ooh.
Cold arrow, fire.
Well, wait a second. You said fire and cold arrow?
Indeed.
At the same time.
Okay, so that is a 21 to hit. That hits. Oh my goodness. 10 from Sharpshooter. Oh goodness. 5 from Colossus Slayer and 6 from Hunter's Mark. So I just dealt another 30 damage. I've missed my longbow. I really have. And Big Clay Figure is going to take 30 damage. Okay, so he's already almost wounded from those 2 shots. Varin gives a vicious snarl. 15, that makes 30, 35 feet here. And comes rushing back up the slope. Alright, Adrian, it is your turn, sir.
I still can't exactly see where you are.
That's because we're down the hall and you aren't.
Wait, I thought the golem was heading towards us.
It is. But Varin and Thia moved to intercept it.
Oh gosh, you're like over there.
Yes.
Okay, so what is that big giant pink thing sitting right next to you guys?
That was the statue that breathed fire out on you.
Oh,
That Del
that's
cast
right.
Dispel Magic on and killed it.
So I was waiting for the golem to come towards us.
It is coming towards us. It's just further down the
Oh.
hall. Come on.
Well,
Fine.
do I need to get a little closer or something to you guys? Or?
If you, well, that's up to you. Do you want to get closer?
Well, I'm kind of hobbling right now. The only thing I can really do is dash and then trip over myself.
True. What do you want to do?
Oh, well, I guess I'll just hobble and trip over myself.
Hop, 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 thud. And unfortunately, you can't use your sanguine nonetheless as though it were a crutch because it's just a blade of fire.
Yeah. So there's 15, then 20,
Do you want to
and
tell?
then my dash.
Do you want to tell Del to do anything like stay behind, hide, anything?
Like, stay behind me, Del!
As I go to confront this vicious monster.
And then I go prone.
Indeed, you fall prone on top of all these dead lizard humanoid bodies. They stink.
Oh. Ow.
Okay. Thia, it is now your turn. From where you are, you cannot see the creature. Because this tunnel is still 5 feet tall, even as it descends 10 feet. Okay? Thea?
Sorry, I forgot the mute.
Ah,
With a grimace, I'm going to store my longbow.
okay. That is your interaction.
And yes. I think for the moment oop, wrong thing. I'm going to simply step behind Varin. I'll use my bonus action as I say I'm going to borrow this and slip your magical dagger off your belt.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check to try and snag Varin's darkling dagger. With a feather-light touch,
Thank you.
you slide it from its scabbard. And that still leaves your action and the rest of your movement. And Varin just kind of
that's
glances
tempting
down as
movement.
you mutter this and like, hey, that's mine. Fine. Better than you using those acid arrows.
Well, I'm actually just going to stay where I am for the moment.
Okay. You can still use your action, like for example, to ready an attack. Sure thing.
Hold on to what?
Apparently me, or my dagger.
Yeah, sorry, she's just going to stay where she is for the moment.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and ready an action in case anything gets close enough to us, but I doubt it.
I'm gonna be very generous and assume that you mean anything unfriendly.
Yes.
All right. Dell's turn. What does Dell want to do after Adrian says, "Stay close to me"? Goes rushing out of the chamber, and you hear the clang, 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 clang as he falls flat.
Oof.
I'll roll my eyes. Start. Which way are we going?
Is that a charisma check?
And I'm losing my cool and my quiet at this point.
Ouch.
As I will. There, that's 15. I'll have to dash to catch up to him.
All right. There's the sound of. I'm sorry.
Oh, nothing. I was just about to say that's all I can do.
Okay. There's the sound of crackling ice and shredding earthy material, as apparently it has to rip itself free from the icicle arrows. Maybe I should call them icicle arrows. That sounds kind of cool, actually. And boom, 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 using its action to dash as slowly and clumsily as it may. It is now at the bottom of the slope. I would say effectively, you can see it from the knees down.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Adrian, I think I stepped on something you were saying. What was that?
My precious. It's a golem.
I'm having a massive cognitive dissonance in my mind right now of trying to picture words of golem with this massive thing. Ow, my head hurts.
Process, the process.
Alright, so Varin can see its legs. Varin's going to slip further down the slope so he can see more of it. You are one big, ugly pile of clay.
Shut your mouth.
I said clay. And still getting an advantage. Colossus Slayer right hit, Sharpshooter on, Hunter's Mark going, Cold Arrow, and Arrow down. Oops. Oh my giddy aunt. I'm gonna turn Colossus Slayer off for this.
I love that movie.
Okay, so 31 minus 5 is 26 to hit. I get 6 from Colossus Slayer, 10 from Sharpshooter, 5 from Hunter's Mark, and 11, for a total of 32 damage. Everyone can hear a massive from this thing. So that was my first shot. Colossus Slayer is off. Advantage on. And Cold Arrow away. And then I will use my bonus action to hide. Oh, oops, I left it on advantage. We'll go with the first result, which is a 13. Not a great stealth check, but I am taking shots while on a slope and turning to run back up it. So 28 minus 5, 23 to hit, 10 from sharpshooter, 5 from hunter's mark, and 8 from cold damage. So that is 23 more damage. Ouch.
Nicely done.
Alright. So, how far did he move? 15 feet? 15, 20. Varin just comes trotting back up the slope with a monstrous grin of fangs on his face. Adrian, it's now your turn, sir. You are prone.
Well, I gotta get myself back up. And then I'm going to come down here and move over. And yeah, that's a pretty big golem down there.
I know you can see it.
Although from where
you stand,
where I'm sitting, I'm simply just sitting there going, "Oh, what the heck? I'm guessing." Oh well, get ready.
Adrian is making his sure.
Dash again.
Sorry?
I said, well, I'm gonna dash again.
Oh no.
5, 10, 15, 20, and then oof,
Thunk.
down I fall again.
Clang, 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 clash, clang.
Oh, stupid foot.
Thea, it is up to you now. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try for like this kind of running jump, or more of like a running jump and pounce.
Okay.
As I stab him with the dagger.
You have advantage on the attack, sneak attack if you hit. No sharpshooter.
Should I just make a regular dagger roll? I don't know if the
Go ahead.
magical
Yeah,
dagger
just go ahead and make a
have
regular dagger roll. And I understand that you're making it with the darkling dagger. So a 21 is gonna hit. Oh goodness. Okay.
36 damage.
Very nice. You rush down the slope, leap up, slam into this thing's chest, and the whole of its body suddenly explodes in a shower of clay. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, wait, that was not supposed to be advantage.
That's okay, we'll go with the first result, which is 19. You are covered in clay, but you are not knocked prone. You are blasted about halfway back up the slope, though.
These things blow up?
It's more the force of its death that caused that. You just kind of like come to a skidding halt on the upslope. You're covered in clay from head to toe, and the first words out of your mouth are, after you spit out a mouthful of clay, "These things explode?"
Yeah, that'll be about the response there.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and advance to the end of the round and close that for the time being. Varin kind of looks at you. See? Now give me back my dagger.
Can I like try to toss it into the sheath? Not to his hand. I want to try and toss it and get it in the sheath.
Tell you what, give me...
Like a sleight of hand check?
I'm not going to call this sleight of hand. Sleight of hand involves things like very finesse movements, like trying to pick pockets. You're making a physical throw. So give me...
I mean, this is like...
I'm going to tell you what. Give me a dexterity check, and Varin is going to try and contest your dexterity check with his own.
I was gonna say this seems like a extreme sleight of hand, but
Dexterity 16 and Baron's 18. So you go to toss it into the sheath in a kind of like an underhanded manner, and Varen's paw hand suddenly slaps down and catches the dagger between two claws. Thanks. Let's go rejoin the others. I think I heard Adrian join a metal band.
Oh.
And Varen comes trotting up out of the darkness, looking a little hungry. And Adrian.
Yeah?
Varen looks down at you with a considering glance. Struggles for a brief moment before putting away both dagger and longbow. Are you gonna get up? Or are you gonna just lay there for the next monster to bite you?
I was considering laying here and letting you disguise me as a speed bump so that way I can trip them.
Varen does not help you back up to your feet.
No. And I
was
thought
gonna have Del kind of rejoin him as a support if Adrian wants to take over movement for both of them.
Okay.
Del's
Sure.
just gonna stay with him and kind of help him walk easier.
So now I have a question for you. Where are we going next? Del found this route here that leads downward. Thia found one route that leads up and one route that leads down, and both of them go over.
Let's go down here.
The one that just closed and opened?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. I wanted to click and put a like that.
Oh, I gotcha. Who do you want to go down first?
Yeah.
No worries, sir.
Let's put the guard dog down first.
Fine.
Hey, you got the better sniffer than we all.
I'll remember that. Alright, so so Varin and Del do not know that Thea found two other passageways. Only Adrian and Thea know that. Unless Thea wants to say anything. Did I go silent?
No,
Okay, phew.
let me check these ones first, check the other two next, check those ones first, check this one next. It's kind of the same either way.
Fair enough. So Thea's gonna stay quiet. So Varin will head down.
Oh, she mentioned that they're there, but
I gotcha.
there's no point in trying to encourage us to turn around and check anyone first.
Okay, so I've moved a total of 35 feet. Let me open my notes, which of course are in the wrong section. This is a fairly narrow shaft. There are small niches carved into the wall at irregular intervals, or at least they seem irregular until we realize that they're for much shorter grasps, shorter arms and legs. However, it does make it so that we don't actually have to physically climb down. We just use the given ladder. So we have descended thus far. Baron has to step over and go down another series of ladders. It goes over horizontal again.
I don't hear any giggling, do you?
Varin pauses and listens, and I believe this gives him advantage with his keen senses. Nope, not keen senses. Keen hearing and smell. Advantage on hearing and smell. That's pretty easy. Perception. I don't hear anything.
That's either a good thing or a bad thing. Let's be vigilant.
Coincidentally, since we're just climbing, every time we come to a halt, Varin is gonna just kind of like hold his hand out, looking straight at Del with his haunting amber eyes, kind of like, I need another mudworm root.
Hold on. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll give him one.
So with our current movement, I would say Varin has asked for 3 mudworm roots, but at this current position.
Hold on. Bedroom. No, I got more. Hold on. What's your?
Varin is currently 89 out of 122. I feel 89 healthy.
Instead of the mudrooms, I'll just give you 2 talents. Yeah, talent saps.
2 talent saps. Thank you. I'll roll it if you don't mind.
Yeah.
$13 and 13, 26. Thank you. Okay, so he's feeling much better. As he pauses at the next down shaft, munching on the last mudworm root, Varin kind of casually leans against the wall, and it shifts slightly. That button. Just once. There we go. Revealing another hidden door. And I see a ping, but I don't know why.
That was just the wrong button.
Oh, gotcha. So Varin's going to move over. The shaft descends 15 feet to an opening, and then 5 feet more to the ground. I need my notes.
And right now, down is actually down, right? Not a right turn?
Yes. Adrian, you would instinctively know we have gone. We've gone to the side quite a bit, but we have gone down. If we go all the way to the floor of the next room, we'll have gone down about 55 feet.
Okay.
The chamber has what looks to be mold growing on the floor. Varin climbs to the end of the shaft and drops to the middle of the floor. There's a passageway. It goes ahead of me and then turns to my right.
Oh. There we are.
It smells funny.
Like how funny?
Musty. Like bad pollen in the air.
Sounds like we'll be having a fight if we go on down there further.
Thia, are you coming down?
Well, Thea's going to actually start by checking this thing out and...
Certainly. It is a very narrow shaft that leads up about 5, 10, 15 feet, and you can see that it splits off to the right about there into a horizontal tunnel. But you see no
I'm just
creatures.
going to go up just kind of far enough to... Hold on. Why can't I grab my character?
Probably because the door is in the way.
Thank you. Just far enough to look at the turn.
Sure.
Which I think I recognize.
I mean, it does look fairly familiar. So Del and Adrian, are you continuing while Thea is exploring the side passage?
Thinking about heading down to where Varin is, yeah.
Okay. Varin will move out of the way.
Yeah, I'm coming back in behind you guys.
Okay. Where do you want Del to land? Del basically, whoever comes down has to land right in that square where Varin first stood, and then has to choose where to move. Okay. Adrian?
Do I land prone?
You do not land prone. Actually, you know what? Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You managed to not land prone or take any damage. You can use your action to re-equip your shield, since you would not have been able to carry it and climb down ladders.
Gotcha.
With the light of Sanguine nonetheless burning clear, what had appeared to be patches of gray mold, thanks to dark vision, are now revealed to be yellow.
Yellow mold.
And Varin's just standing there in the corner, wrinkling his nose like, ugh. Where do you want to go, sir?
Any way I can swing my sword and eliminate the mold?
You want to hit the mold with it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to step on it.
Okay. Which one are you going to touch or hit with your sword?
That one.
That one? Okay.
This is the fire blade you're trying to hit it with, right? So you're trying to like burn it or something?
Yeah.
The mold rapidly burns.
Oh, cool. Hop.
See, you just see like a quick flash of fire from where you are, and then Adrian is no longer directly below you.
I guess I'm gonna definitely jump down and I guess I'm just gonna stay there for the moment, honestly.
Okay. Varin.
Yell's gonna rejoin Adrian and kind of just help him with walking.
So, how does he do that? Does he move through Thia's space or through the mold? What does he do? I'm asking because...
Is there any way to kind of like...
I'm asking because I just opened my character sheet and I can't see what you just did.
Oh, I just moved him next to Adrian, but like I don't know if he can just kind of like kind of squeeze into Thia's space a little bit and avoid walking in the mold.
He can. Give me an acrobatics check to see how well he can avoid bumping the mold. Okay. He slips a little bit, but I imagine with Thia's hand on him, basically, he manages to not fall over on it.
Yeah.
Varin just kind of looks around and just hops over. Just boink, bounce. Adrian, you've got a burning torch in your hand. You kind of reveal us. You might want to stay back a little bit.
All right, lead the way.
Thia, did you want to take the lead?
Sure.
Does Thia want to give a stealth check?
Well, once I get past everyone, yeah.
Sure thing. Varin's going to go ahead and take a stealth check. What about Del and Adrian?
Yeah. Definitely try a stealth check.
Varin gets a 12.
I might even use my inspiration point so I can roll an advantage.
You would be... Oh, yes. Thank you. Thia's stealth check, I assume that's Del's roll.
Yeah, that's Del's roll. Thia's gonna do her stealth check when she actually kind of basically just squeezes in between everyone to get over here.
Sure thing.
It just disappears.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Alright, so hold position there for just one quick second, please. I am adjusting my sadly lost notes. What is Thia's passive perception while I do this?
16.
Thank you.
Dell's nearby, though. He would have 18.
Yes, thank you.
Not sure what you're looking at.
At the moment, I'm looking at my Dungeon Master screen trying to catch up with me. Okay. So, Thia, let's get your token up. And because Skulker removes disadvantage from perception checks in dim light or darkness, right?
Yes.
Or dim light, just dim light? Thank you.
Dim light does not impose disadvantage on your wisdom perception checks,
Awesome.
relying on sight.
Okay. So where you are currently, let me just see. Okay, so you can see that the tunnel continues. First thing that pops right into your sight is right about here, right at ankle height, is a tripwire. Very thin, but black, and just visible because beyond it you can see candles sat on the floor in a random array amidst patches of that yellow mold.
So the candles here?
No. Look a little bit further.
Oh.
Where you see, big glowing circles of light.
I thought you said it's just behind the wire.
Ah. No, I said beyond.
And Agent's sword is extinguished at this point?
It is not extinguished. But it is behind. Okay. Effectively, it is behind you.
Yeah.
And you're, because of the corner there, you're effectively in a dim light environment.
Yeah, I'll move in a moment. But she's going to reach back behind the corner to kind of warn everyone to be cautious for traps.
Okay.
And what I'll do...
is this something she whispers to them, or what?
Yeah, I'll whisper at them.
Okay.
But what I'll do, just to double check, you said the tripwire is here?
Yes. There is a very thin black line right there.
I was about to do something, but that's probably the wrong idea.
And what's that?
I was about to go cut it, but that's probably not the right idea.
What does Thia want to do?
Are there any sticks or rocks nearby?
No. The floor of the cavern seems, especially given the mold that was in the previous room, shockingly clean.
Alright. I will... Oops, wrong button. I'm just going to move forward. That's 30 feet. I'll stop here for a moment and use my action to kind of search the area ahead of me and see if there's anything else I noticed or not.
Give me
especially what this gray stuff is.
Gray stuff?
I'm pinging it.
Oh. Okay, so give me a perception check. And that one
terrible.
gives you a 16. Okay. So, from where you are currently, you see in dim light, except where the candles spread their illumination, The candles show you various patches of that strange yellow mold, and you can see it looks like some other mold growing here in the shadows. Over there, it kind of looks brown. Over there, it kind of looks brownish where it's in the candlelight. Over in that direction where you said the gray was, you can see a shallow trough in the floor, in which is a small bubbling pool of water. The air here is frigid. Away from keyboard, noted, sir. Your breath is condensing into mist as it leaves your lips. Sorry, give me 1 second. From where you are currently, from floor to the ceiling of this chamber, it's about 50 feet. But the chamber apparently descends as it goes further, getting ever deeper and deeper and further away from the roof. And as you stop there where you are and listen, echoing about the chamber are giggling, quiet growls and sniggering, fang-licking, slurping noises of those little lizard people.
Can I investigate the tripwire, see if it leads to anything?
Give me an investigation check. At normal, because you are in dim light and Skulker's helping you out.
That's just sad. I forget to look at the tripwire.
The candles flicker in the room beyond, the unintelligible snigger-giggle words floating in the air. What does Thea want to do?
Honestly, I really want to trigger the darn tripwire.
You can do so if you so wish.
But for the moment, I will simply jump over it. Do you want like a athletics check or something?
No,
or
you're just
acrobatics?
hopping over. And as you land, back to keyboard, I assume? Welcome back, sir. You feel the ground underneath your feet shift a little, much like the ground immediately under the entrance to the mine shaft did. There's a click and a whir, and the sound of chain links. I need a dexterity saving throw, please. You barely dodge in time. Unfortunately, the token's gone. I apologize, because Roll20 did something and I lost all my Dungeon Master tokens. Sorry. From the roof of the cavern, some 50 feet up, a chain comes swinging down, and at the end of it is a boulder that's about 15 feet in diameter. Swinging right at you. You have time to note as it comes rushing down that, and time seems to slow, it's got patches of mold on the boulder. It strikes the ground with a thunderous boom as chips of stone go flying about. You barely dodged aside in the nick of time. However,
Can you mark where it hits?
Basically, because of your dexterity saving throw, you hear, and the boulder is basically right across all three of these lines. Sorry, hang on. Let me just draw it. That'd be easier than trying to verbiage it. That's where it hits.
So what? I assume it's more round or
Yes,
something.
it's a round
So
boulder.
what do you-
It's just, like I said, Yeah. As it
Like that.
effectively, yes. As it hits and the yellow mold hits the ground, it releases a huge cloud of spores. And I'm going to need from you, once I find it, a Constitution saving throw. You barely succeed. Well done, Thea. You are not poisoned for 1 minute. The dust slowly clears. The boulder is not blocking the chamber, and you can clearly hear shrill laughter from beyond. Come on. So you can't understand what the words are. There are words carved into the edge of the into the side of the boulder, but you can't read what they say.
You don't want to know what they say.
I imagine Varin at least comes rushing around the corner at all this noise. I don't know about Del and Adrian.
I'm hopping over.
Adrian and Varin are able to see, especially in the light of Adrian's sword. The boulder is carved in with words that in Goblin read, "Look out below, ha ha."
And they expect us to read it if it ever land on us?
Varin just kind of stares and looks over at Ethan and is like, "Aren't you lucky?"
Yep.
By the way, you succeeded on your dexterity saving throw and your constitution saving throw by 1 point each.
Close.
Well done. What would you like? Oh, Adrian. You and Varin can hear as let's see here.
They're flat! They're flat, I tell you! They're flat! But what are they? They got through the upper hull! I don't know what they are! They're stupid, that's what they are! They're stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid! And they're flat, flat, flat! We're gonna not eat rat tonight!
Somebody's got to put them out of their misery.
Would I be able to see anything as far as like a room or cavern where this boulder came from, or did it just kind of fall out of its little place in the roof, but nothing else up there?
Second one.
Pretty much fall out of its place and something in the roof.
And by the way,
And would it be large enough to provide like cover or concealment?
definitely cover. But it is 15 feet across from side to side.
Yeah.
Put it gently, you're not pushing this.
They would make you flat, flat, flat.
In addition, when it slammed into the ground, it clearly... it didn't crack the ground, because as you study it, the ground has actually been carved to form a kind of a receptacle for it.
Okay.
Which would make rolling it out of the dip of in the ground a little more difficult. Alright, so what do we want to do?
Well, just so
I'm
long
gonna
as
say
there's no other traps, let's keep going.
I'm gonna say watch out for the wire. I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Now you're gonna hide. And that's the use of your reliable talent for 25.
Yep. I'm going to step over the wire again and kind of squeeze through. Oops. Hold on. That's not
You don't
correct.
think there's any other trap that's connected to that wire, do you?
Wrong one. There we go. Sorry.
I don't really want to know right now. Not yet.
Not after that boulder.
You don't feel like playing rock, paper, scissors with it again?
Rock, paper, smash. Alright, so I apologize, Thea. What else are you going to do?
Basically move there.
Okay, I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Is the cloud of yellow mold still up, or I thought that was gone?
I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Okay, well, I'm just asking because if there's a
When
visible
you
cloud of
no, it's not something
I would have
visible.
not walked into
It's not
that.
something visible. When you step here, I need a Constitution saving throw. So please put yourself in this square. Okay, that's a 4. You feel the cold suddenly become vicious, like an animal ripping your life from your bones. Adrian, please roll me 4d10 cold damage.
You said 4D plus 10?
4d, 4 delta, 10. Cold damage.
Oh, you want 10d4.
No. I
Okay.
got it. For D10.
Oh, 4d10.
Yes.
Oh,
And then
gosh.
I followed it up with 4 delta, and you're like, I'm like, let me help you out. Thea, you take 17 points of cold damage, and you can actually see roiling heat being sucked from your skin, from the surface of your body, straight down towards that patch of brown mold you're right next to. Almost as though it's sucking the heat from you.
That sucks.
You've got to use your wait. Did you? Blah, 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 blah. Sorry.
I have used my inspiration
Take
point
a point
to
of
get
inspiration, sir.
Thank you.
So Thea, you move there. You feel the cold sucking the cold from your bones. Do you want to continue on, or maybe not so much?
I'll backtrack to here for now.
Excellent. Anything else from you? You still have the rest of your movement.
For the moment, I'll just ready in action with my bow and an arrow.
Okay.
Shoot anything unpleasant that I
Excellent.
see.
Okay. In that case, we are going to start rolling.
Is that rolling for initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm rolling.
Are we all supposed to roll? or...
Nope. Because I did not delete
Okay.
your turns earlier. Remember, we're running this
checking.
entire mine rather differently than normal.
Yeah, just checking.
Okay, getting the tracker back up. Let's see, 4 to get down. I'm going to guesstimate roughly 6 rounds have gone by since our last combat, our last fighting. So we're now in currently in round 23. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Cool. And yes, it is a guess. Varin sees what happened to you, Thea. Oh, right. I should probably organize it numerically. Just a baby. Sorry, give me a moment, everyone. Actually, let's make this really simple on myself. And use the system tools. Ta-da! It worked! Yay! Except to put Adrian and Varin in the... actually, you know what? Adrian? You go first, sir. What would you like to do?
Hobble.
You and Dell are currently holding on to each other. So with Dell's aid, you can go. As long as you are leaning on him, I will let you go 30 feet.
Okay.
But
Without falling, right?
I'm sorry.
Without falling prone.
Without falling prone. However, one of you has to not be wearing a shield. Does that make sense?
I keep my shield.
Alright, so Dell does not have his shield in order to physically help Adrian walk.
Yeah.
So Dell is basically defenseless. I'm sure that won't, backfire at all.
But now we have a rock in the way.
It is a big rock in the way. Thea, I apologize. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, Dell's gonna look at Agent sort of like, I'm not so sure I'm gonna be able to hold you up if you're swinging that thing around.
Just get me to where I need to go, and then I'll fight my way through.
So you moved 30 feet already?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to do anything else with your turn, sir?
I don't know if I can do anything else with my turn.
Fair enough.
So, nope. I'll just simply be here.
Okay. This button. Okay. Exit that button. Do this. Sorry, give me a second. Okay. Sorry, I was making sure everything was proper and according to intended to work properly. Okay, so Varin is going to look over at you, Adrian. Thea just got hurt by that mold that pulled something out of her. I suggest you don't get too close. And Varin's going to jump from where he is, grab onto the boulder, and climb up on top of it. So Varin is basically 15 feet off the ground, trying to see where the enemy is. So jump, that was basically 5 feet, climb up 15 to 30. So Varin has used his entire movement, and still has concentration going on his mark. Let's actually see what he can see, just by looking. Currently, nothing. Varin is going to take the dodge action. Thea, what would you like to do?
I'm thinking, well... Go for it, I guess. I'm going to use... So kind of what I want to try and do is kind of use my action to hold my bonus action.
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what you were saying. Use your action to what?
Oh, hold on, I gotta think about that.
Okay.
15. Actually, I think I just have to use my bonus action dash just to get here.
Are you climbing?
Kind of climbing over top of the boulder.
You have second story work as a feature, so it doesn't cost you extra movement. So 15 up, 15 down.
No, but I'm imagining roughly 15 up, 15 down,
and 5 feet to get.
Plus
so
yeah,
I'll say this. Yeah, you're just on the ground. You used up 35 feet. We'll just estimate it at that.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have. Oop, that's not what I want to move.
What? Sorry.
I started to move the boulder when I tried to click on Thea. That's not where I want to be.
Oh no! Oh no! What you gonna do, Thea? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna use my action. Could I use an interaction to put out the candle, or would it need to be an action?
Sorry, hang on. What was your... you're going right through the mold?
Through the yellow mold.
Okay, rephrase. Are you walking right into the mold?
Actually, you know what I'll do is I'll basically walk over it and I'll jump over the yellow mold.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure of what you were thinking. Use an action to put the candle out. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, or well, preferably an interaction, but I'm not sure what you'd think it takes.
That's a great question. Let me check. It doesn't say. I know it takes an action to light a torch. I believe it takes an action to extinguish a torch. I'm gonna say it's gonna take you an... I would say it will take you either an action or a bonus action because you have your fast hands.
I already used my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
So it'll be an action to put that torch out.
Yes. Is that what you want to do?
I can't tell if it... Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Sorry. I thought you were just confirming what I said and didn't realize that you were saying that's what you want to do. My bad.
No, that is what I want to do.
All right, that candle.
I believe that puts me back in dim light. I believe.
Yes.
Wait.
But you used your action and your bonus action already.
Yeah. Am I still... I wouldn't really know if I'm still hidden or not, I guess.
With the massive boom of the boulder hitting the floor, hard to say. But you know you have not been able to take the hide action.
I'll move my last... Oops, that's the wrong tool. But I will move my last 5 feet. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. In that case...
Is there... I'm just going to put a little... X over that one to show it's been extinguished.
Okay, that's...
Unless you got a better option.
I turned the light function of it off, but sure, that works too. Okay.
I don't know about you, but it's nearly impossible to tell the difference.
Okay, well, okay. Alright, in that case...
They've gotten through! We're doomed! Bubba, save us! Get them! You can have their brains! Fire!
That doesn't sound good.
Okay. So let's see here. Oh, sorry, give me a second. Someone is going to take a slingshot in your general direction, Thea, but they can't see you, and you can't see them. Noted, sir. Second. There's a pinging noise as a bunch of stones hit the ground about 10, 15 feet short of where you are. Del, what do you want to do? Adrian...
He's staying with
Dell's staying with Adrian?
Yeah, he's staying with him for the moment just to kind of help him be able to move.
Noted. Adrian, do you want to finish the round and call it for the night, or what do you want to do? You're muted, so I don't know if you're saying anything.
Me?
Yes, you, Adrian.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I am getting a little sleepy.
I noticed.
Mm.
So, like I said, do you want to finish the round, or call it for the night then, or go to top of the hour or bottom of the hour? What do you want?
Let's finish the round.
Noted. Okay, so Dell is staying with Adrian to help him out. Yes.
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 Okay. Okay.
At least for now. If he gets into melee, he's probably going to back out of that.
Noted. Okay. Sorry, everyone. I need to check movement speed. We hear the sound of heavy hooves slapping and scratching across stone, though we cannot see what it is.
Can you ping which way we hear him coming from?
In a moment. Okay. Stepping out of the darkness is a massive red... I was going to say red skin, but it's more like it has a red hide bulk of a creature, grotesquely misproportioned, with huge arms that end in pincers, and underneath those two huge muscular arms are two ordinary-sized arms. It looks at you, Thea. It looks at Varin standing on top of the boulder. And it does look directly at each of us. Sorry, wrong button. Thea, I need from you where is it? Okay. Oh, I don't need from you. Okay. It looks at you and it utters a foul word that shudders the air itself as it reaches across the distance, and the sound of the word slams into you. What are your current hit points, Thea?
71.
Okay. You are now stunned. As this creature casts Power Word Stun. At the end of your turn, I'll ask you to make a Constitution save. At the end of your next turn, I'll ask you to make a Constitution saving throw. Until you pass it, you're stunned, or until the spell itself ends. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it roars with hideous laughter. Alright, so we're now at the top of the round. That's where you said you wanted to end, yes, sir? Adrian? He's falling asleep.
Yeah, he was starting to snore, so I went ahead and muted his mic.
Yeah, so...
Okay, so there's a hideous creature that has just stunned Thea with a single word. There are a bunch of, I assume, these lizard humanoids somewhere in here. Candles, molds, and who knows what else. And that's where we're going to end it for the night. I want to thank you both so much for playing, and I apologize once again for the technical issues, including losing all my notes.
It happens.
It does.
Actually, this is the first time it's happened that I know of. Alright.
Well, technical issues happen daily with Roll20.
Yeah, apparently. Good grief. Alright, so we're going to end it there for the night. Thank you both.
You're welcome.
Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Adrian, Thia, and Varin take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time.
Bugbear, Death Dog, Ghoul, Giant Hyena, Giant Spider, Giant Vulture, Half-Ogre, Harpy, Hippogriff. Lend your voice to the whims of fate and cast a vote for Boon or Twist.
Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again next week.